It's over for good. Kody Brown and David Woolley's shocking divorce will break your heart. It's hard to believe how much life can change in such a short time, and for Sister Wives star Kody Brown, the journey has been nothing short of emotional chaos. From heartbreak to happiness and now uncertainty again, her story feels like a long road filled with hope, courage, and pain. The recent whispers about Kody's marriage to David Woolley falling apart have left fans shaken, especially since she had finally found the peace she was searching for after decades of emotional struggle. Kody had been through so much: years in a marriage that broke her spirit, a painful divorce, the difficult process of rediscovering herself, and finally, finding love again. But now, her own words about heartbreak have made everyone wonder if she is once again walking through sorrow. Kody Brown, now 53, has lived most of her adult life in front of the world. Fans first met her as the third wife of Kody Brown, the polygamist patriarch of Sister Wives. For years, she tried her best to fit into the complex system of plural marriage, juggling responsibilities, emotions, and the endless struggle of sharing a husband's affection with 3 other women. It wasn't easy. Kody had moments where she smiled for the cameras, but behind that smile was a woman trying to hold on to love that was slipping away. For nearly 3 decades, she gave her heart to Kody, believing that her faith and loyalty would be enough to keep their relationship alive. But no amount of patience could fill the emptiness that came from feeling unwanted. When Kody finally made the decision to leave Kody in 2021, the world was stunned. She had always seemed so dedicated, so willing to endure. But after years of being ignored and disrespected, something inside her broke. She realized she couldn't continue living in a marriage that had lost its meaning. Walking away wasn't easy. She had to face judgment, loneliness, and the fear of starting over. Yet, she did it anyway. She left the life she knew and took her youngest daughter, Truly, with her to start fresh. It was one of the bravest things she had ever done. After the divorce, Kody's transformation was remarkable. Fans watched as she rediscovered joy, laughter, and independence. She seemed to glow in a way she never had before. She began sharing moments of her life on social media, her travels, her family time, and her adventures, all filled with a sense of freedom that was new and beautiful. And then, unexpectedly, she found love again. In 2022, Kody met David Woolley, a widower with 8 children and 10 grandchildren. From the very beginning, their connection seemed strong and genuine. He wasn't like Kody, he was kind, grounded, and fully devoted to her. Their relationship blossomed quickly, and though some fans worried it was moving too fast, Kody looked happier than ever. For the first time in her life, she was with a man who saw her as his only one, not one of many. It was refreshing, and Kody's smile said it all. She was finally living the life she had always dreamed of. Not long after they started dating, Kody and David moved in together, something that shocked many fans. Kody had always been traditional, but with David, she seemed to let go of the old rules. She wanted to live in the moment, to experience love without limits. Their relationship grew stronger, and soon David proposed. Kody said yes, and in October 2023, they got married in a beautiful ceremony surrounded by their families. It was a wedding unlike her first one with Kody. It was vibrant, emotional, and deeply personal. She wore a stunning off-the-shoulder gown that showed off her matching tattoo with David. Their smiles were pure joy. Watching them exchange vows felt like watching a fairy tale come true after years of heartbreak. For a while, everything seemed perfect. Kody often shared glimpses of their life together, family trips, cooking together, laughing at home. David appeared to be everything Kody wasn't: gentle, caring, and committed to one woman. But behind the happiness, there were still shadows of the past. Healing from nearly 3 decades of emotional pain doesn't happen overnight. Kody had been strong for so long, but sometimes even the strongest hearts still carry scars. Then, at the beginning of 2025, Kody posted something that made everyone pause. On January 1st, she shared a recap of her year on Instagram. It was a collage of photos and videos from 2024, filled with smiles and adventures. But it was her caption that caught everyone's attention. She wrote, "What a year it has been. From unbelievable heartbreak to unforgettable adventures, this year has been all about growth, joy in hardship, and finding the courage to choose happiness." The word heartbreak stood out like a cry between the lines. Fans immediately began to wonder, was she talking about her marriage to David? Was their beautiful story already falling apart? The speculation spread quickly, especially since Christine had seemed quieter lately. Some fans feared that maybe the spark between her and David had faded, that perhaps they had rushed into marriage too soon. Others believed the heartbreak she mentioned had a different meaning altogether. Because 2024 had not been an easy year for the Brown family. In March 2024, tragedy struck when 25-year-old Garrison Brown, son of Kody and Janelle, passed away. The loss sent shockwaves through the family and left everyone heartbroken. Though Garrison wasn't Christine's biological son, she had played a huge role in raising him. During the early years of the family's plural marriage, Christine was the one who stayed home with the children while Kody and the other wives worked. She cooked for them, taught them, loved them, and treated them as her own. Garrison had always been close to her. His death shattered her heart in ways that words could never fully describe. Christine's bond with Janelle made the pain even deeper. The two women had grown incredibly close over the years, and Christine stood by Janelle through her grief. She visited, comforted, and supported her former sister-wife in any way she could. For Christine, the loss of Garrison wasn't just a tragedy, it was a reminder of how fragile life is, and how quickly happiness can slip away. When she mentioned unbelievable heartbreak in her New Year post, it's very likely that she was speaking from the depths of that pain, not about her marriage. Even so, the sadness in her words was impossible to ignore. Christine has always worn her heart on her sleeve, and even when she tries to appear strong, you can feel the emotion behind her eyes. Grief doesn't vanish just because you have found love again. Sometimes, it lingers quietly in the background, reminding you that life is full of both beauty and sorrow. It's easy to forget that Christine is still healing, from the loss of her marriage, from the years of rejection, from the heartbreak of watching her family fall apart. And now, from the devastating loss of a young man she loved like her own. Through it all, she continues to stand tall, smiling for her children, for David, and for herself. But every now and then, a few words like heartbreak remind us that she is still human, still carrying the weight of everything she's endured. Christine's story is one of resilience. She has been knocked down more times than most people, yet she always finds a way to rise again. Her marriage to David might be facing challenges, or perhaps it's simply being tested by life's hardships. But whatever the truth is, Christine has already shown that she knows how to survive heartbreak. She knows how to rebuild her life from the ashes. Fans love her not just because she left Kody, but because she dared to choose happiness when everything around her told her she couldn't. Whether or not her marriage with David is struggling, she has already proven that love can come again after pain, and that even in grief, joy can exist. Christine Brown's journey reminds us that healing is not a straight line. It's a path filled with memories, loss, laughter, and tears. And though the rumors of a split might be painful to hear, what truly matters is that Christine keeps choosing herself. She keeps fighting for peace, for joy, and for love. And that's what makes her story so powerful. Even if her heart is breaking once more, we know she'll find a way to smile again, because that's what Christine does best. She turns heartbreak into hope, and pain into strength.